So it looks like it brought us back to the next point here. So it looks like I gotta quit here the next time we start up. I will, have to remember that. I didn't this time. You live and learn. But we're gonna go ahead and make our way back. We really weren't that far. So that is, Oh. Okay. Well. Sure, why not? No? Wow. Okay, enemies did come back. That's awesome for the 50, right? Ah. Pretty sure there's still one more. Eh. Alright. Oh, now you... Alright, awesome. That probably helped get us close to the 50. And once that's done, I can go back to shooting and using the throw to take care of their, I'm not going to complain. I did like having to do that again. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we're awesome, though. Right, because we got into the chamber when it happened. Okay. I won't make the same mistake again, though, I promise. Okay, butt supplement. It was AWE 17 again. It's still the same one. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the butt home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT1. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord from inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowners and their other locals of Boot has been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest home, located in the blank and the sectors the all access to Ocean View Motel. Though how exactly they link operates is but initial hypothesis centered at the Butt AWE. A blank, see Dr. Darling. Yeah, of course. All right. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. Director Trench, Bill Everett. Director Trench, Bill Everett. Trench, Everett, Carl Bishop. Well, that's different out of nowhere. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic.
Oh, find the hotline, the object of power.
Light switch cord.
Right, that thing.
Door mark. Black pyramid.
Oh, wow. I could die. Okay. Oh, there it is. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of three applies. Cool.
Whoa. Have we been
Traverse the
here before?
Ocean View Motel. No.
No.
I mean, I don't think we have.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road.
Oh, look, it's
run
there.
Under the radar. This feels like all of them. Like something recognized from a dream.
Huh. It isn't open yet. Press the bell at reception 3 times. Okay, there's the door, which is also a triangle, which I believe control is all about. Oh, this is kind of cool. Can we go outside? That'd be awesome. All right, law of three applies. Oh. Not the brightest, I guess. 1,
Hello? Anyone here?
2, 3. All right. Here we go. I feel all Alan Wakey, though. All right, pick up the key.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Yep. All right. Yay. Oh, well, that's interesting. That looks like me. Okay. Pick up the hotline. I mean, stand here. That is cool. All right. Pick it up. Yeah, I know where we're going. The seashell is a bridge. Directors can call the board. Complete the astral plane challenge. Oh. Yeah, the hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. That was my bad. Well, that's cool. So maybe the professor or the director. Yeah, they can't climb. It's really weird. Don't know what they are, but okay. I'm hearing it. Maybe I'm getting close to seeing it. Well done. You can contact our past selves in the collectibles menu. We expect weekly calls. Oh. That's weird. Alright. Let's pick it up. Hotline. Which we're going to have to see again.
It's an object of power.
Of course.
It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral
Wait,
plane.
who
and
is
the board.
watching?
And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Huh.
A director needs a team. My
Okay.
management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall.
Well, Tomasi's been
Marshall
corrupted.
especially, my head of operations.
So, one's
She
out.
sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
How so? Are we back in his office? Uh-oh. Speak
I haven't.
with Emily.
I can.
Oh, cool.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978,
I love that ring ring.
heard
It's
the hotline ring and picked
Dr.
it up,
Darling.
going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board.
I guess
Only
so.
the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Why is the director the only one that can hear it? Huh. I love the Darling. Alright, the hotline. Let's see. Alright, 8965. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Object is a 1960s era red base light telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. See Dr. Darling. Yeah. Is currently bound to the director Trench. Not anymore. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origins remain unknown. Management team. Oh, that's cool. So there's multiple things.
A director needs a team.
Okay.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me.
Right.
She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that.
Oh, this is more than what we had even
Things
seen.
change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void.
Yeah, this
Horror show it truly
wasn't
is.
what we all heard.
Filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead.
Oh.
Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Interesting. Huh.
Reach trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like
Oh crap, there's a lot.
echo. An echo with important info.
I guess I didn't let it finish,
I
huh?
need to get back to Emily.
Okay. Alright, I guess control points. Oh good, we get to learn some stuff. And there's a lot to listen to.
Long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the old house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmoor before me.
Okay, so Northmoor was director before.
In my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. Be
That's
sealed inside
not good to know.
labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks.
Oh,
like
God.
a fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong.
Suspiciously?
Compromised.
I'm betting he might have, considering what he had ahead of us. Hotline.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing.
That's not
So
good.
loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? They
Probably.
have warned me of this threat. I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst.
Is it Darling?
Conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power.
Right.
Can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon.
And they told you to
I'll
shoot
rest
yourself?
first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion.
None of this is good.
Rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Interesting. The management team we've seen, so Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me.
Why? Is it where the phone used to be?
Like it while investigating AWEs across the country. Back in my field agent.
I was just gonna say, you must have been a field
Those
agent then.
roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere.
Huh.
The Ocean View operates on dream logic. And the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. A key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid.
Right, like
The
me.
rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us.
Oh, the ocean view is going to come back, isn't it?
Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
So you drink. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. The coming storm.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built.
The hiss kind of feels like
Web spun,
the
turning
dark
as blistered.
place.
I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers.
Yeah, I want answers too.
Darling, I fear for my friend, my closest ally.
Darling.
Made a terrible mistake all those years ago.
Ooh.
These studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical
Really?
thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid.
That explains the gun thing, but
I'm losing control.
And finally, the directorship, the board. You are the director now. We expect independence. You are chosen one. The game needs you. Okay. Interesting.
People react strongly when I tell them about you.
I bet.
Is it too soon to tell Emily?
Whoa.
She might be able to help.
I don't know. You gotta make a decision. Oh, God, I could take it. Director's office. Oh, it links all the way around. That's cool. Aw. But I wanted. I don't know what that is, but okay. All right, Trench Bureau funding. Okay, to all executive staff. I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget's demands are not expurgated to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachary Trench. Makes sense. Booyah! Alright. Oh yeah, there's a box too, isn't there? Undefined reading, because of course. Agent death notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his name, by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret this pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His efforts will be returned to you with all his speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications. All right. Oh, 4. But I love that there's post-it notes. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Research and records. Palurity. Dr. Casper Darling, compiled by Emily Pope. Examination of paranatural topic objects of power and their parutility. Summary. Objects of power are unique in their capability to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals paranatalians. The potency of these abilities depend on the Palatinian, using the blank object of power as an example. Some Palatinians can obtain a throw distance of blank, while others are capable as little of see presentation. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it's largely believed that some blank exists within the body, and like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished Paralydians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Jones is still considering this request. Yeah, of course he is. Alright. Ammo efficiency. Yeah, sure. Why not? Ammo cost per shot, 7%. I mean, that is cool, but nah. curious about something, though. About 30 minutes. That's not bad. So this would have been 2 hours. I could have made all of Chapter 2 together, but... You know what? It's fine. There it is. All right.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Thanks
Emily?
for...
Let's talk.
Of course.
What does it say about this? Oh, there it is. I think. Research and records. Initial impressions. Analysis of His Threat Part 1 by order of Jesse Faden. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavior facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks was not affected by the corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possessed an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed that theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We test this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps host physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his
gibberish?
management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He has gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen
The
Marshall
heck was
is head
that?
of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How
If
do I
she's
get
not
there?
possessed.
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector.
Which is also locked.
Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Wonderful.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Sure, why not?
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in
Thanks.
his can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you.
No, thank you.
If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests. I don't know. She might find out about you.
I guess.
But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay.
Well, which is it?
If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I guess. Is the janitor uncorruptible too? Well, maybe because of the music. Interesting. Yeah, that's not all good, is it? Well, thankfully, unknown caller. Complete mission 2. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Well, that's good because that's where I need to go. Weapon forms and mods can now be crafted at the nearest control points. Oh, good. A lot of stuff. All right.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
In the FBC.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building.
So they
This
haven't
is a place
added
of power.
anything new
The
yet.
oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Which we already said.
Okay.
All right, I guess let's just exit.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Whoops. Oh, okay. I guess deconstruct that one. Hotline. Yep. We got the board countermeasures. We are at war. The hiss is the foreign power. We will provide strategy. Control them at these countermeasures will benefit you. We'll give rewards for each completed countermeasure. Ho-ho. Okay. Oh, right. Unknown caller. Emily instructed Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the hiss evasion. On her way to the hotline, Jesse gains the launch ability by binding the floppy disk, another object of power. She is forced to fight the hiss-corrupted head of communications, Alberto Tomasi. Jesse uses the hotline to call Trench. He talks about finding his management team. Darling, head of research, and Helen Marshall, head of operations. All right, so, yeah, I gotta...
Did you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it
I
coming
did hear that. I don't know.
Singing. Seems like it's coming from the elevator.
Pope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
With what? We can't get any equipment from the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
And see what you can find around here. Computers, documents, any measuring devices you can find. Helping Pope is a surefire way to get on Darling's good side.
I suppose I'm gonna control point here. Astral constructs. Oh. Construct shatter. Oh, okay, I see. And mods. Oh. Interesting. Still, yeah, no. Okay, so 10% health. Padotanian. Unlock one ability tree upgrade. Cool. %, energy. 10% melee. And additional weapon form slot. Oh! Okay, that's cool. And 25% launch damage. I mean, that's not bad. Okay. Astral construction. Construct a weapon form or mod. Cool. 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 All right. Board countermeasures. Kill his guards in the executive sector using spin. Oh, that's cool. Using spin. What is spin? I need to find out. Okay, I might not have the spin yet. Okay, so I don't want to do that one yet. Charge. Use charge, kill enemies. Charge, huh? Which I don't think I have either. No. Go away. Okay, so that's a no-go right now. Alright, shatter maneuvers. Kill enemies with the service weapon in shatter mode. Okay. Executive excursion. Kill enemies in the executive sector. Hiss Rangers. Kill Hiss Rangers in the executive using shatter. So, okay. So we might have things to do next time. But we're going to go ahead and leave it here. And when we come back, we'll start looking at new things, I guess. This ought to be interesting. But until then,